from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the steal.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Max Fried. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And it's caught for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Ryan Rocchio.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it, his team knows it, everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing, so we'll see if he can break out right here.
Lane Thomas stands in now and watches strike one. Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Gets a piece and stays alive. Thomas stands at first with one out. Way inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one
ball,
way outside.
1-2
the count. Step off throw to first.
he's in there.
Back in safe. Really close. Fried out of the stretch fires. That one
That's
missed.
ball two.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for the Guardians, And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in his career, Sengi. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Fried, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Max Fried will go to work. And that's outside.
Right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The lefty fires. Almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. This one in the air. Goldie under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Santana leads off second with one gone in the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Two to the count.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Late on that fastball.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Next pitch, not close, up high. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Wells struck right field. Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Oswaldo Cabrera, batting with one down, takes a strike. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
High fly ball out to center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
There's a swing and a drive. Get out of town. good. His 4th home run of the season. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And misses inside. Bieber maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is down low. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Here is Goldschmidt. That clips the corner. Goldie with some impressive production lately. Here's the pitch. Run around the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Naylor.
Fried back to work. On the ground to third. Jump throw. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
So up next, Steven Kwan. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next pitch is outside. Naylor on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first and one away in the top of the third.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. It's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. The tag out.
I think the base runner thought he had a better jump on that than the third base coach clearly as he tried to score from second. Third base coach was trying to hold him up, had both arms up, but he ran through the stop sign, and that's a costly base running mistake.
Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. There's the strike. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bellinger takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Judge batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Judge rips that one. That's back there. And out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch. That's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Thomas should have this one. Brings it in. 2 away now.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Wells takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Nope.
Seriously,
Ball 1.
we're starting with this already. Cabrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
weapons, grab the microphone and bring the battle strap. On the stage lit, throwing sparks like a magic gat. Spitting gasoline, whole place blows.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, John Kenzie Noel. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
A little bit low, and it's 1-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Santana now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Yankees leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. That misses the zone, and a count even 1-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. First time up was a pop out. Backed off the plate that time. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Arias now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's even up. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Brian Rocchio. Flied to right his first time.
Rocchio.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires the first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're midway in the 4th. The Yankees 4 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Yankees.
That one's in there, and that's strike one.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now here is Anthony Volpe. Walked his first time. Just missed. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's too low.
Ball.
And that's ball 3.
3-0.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Goldie in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Volpe, the base runner at first with 1 out. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Bieber checks over to first, and he's back. Pitch misses inside. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Count full.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. So they make short work of them there. We play 4. The Yankees 4 and the Guardians nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's towards center. Bellinger in position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane.
2 down, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Slice to right, and foul ball. Thomas, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there, tattooed and gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. They say to win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. And it's through for a hit. Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
What a stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out. Guardians get one back on this homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ripped on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Bellinger in the box again. Takes a strike. Yankees up by 3. Not even close there. 1-1. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That misses the zone. 2-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Judge at the plate and takes high there. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that misses. 2-0.
2-0.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just missed. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, here's Stanton now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's 6-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Out towards right center field. Thomas sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Fried back to work. And foul ball. Foul ball. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Tipped into the mid, strike three.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
That one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That misses, and that's ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Slides, but it gets by him. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Fry around third. The relay to the plate. And he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So man aboard. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 6 and the Guardians 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Stephan.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera, 0-2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Came after with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches. That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away. Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Lane Thomas. He's already homered here in this one. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And that is that. Guardians lead 1. They trail it 6-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Bellinger stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that is out of play. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. That's down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's ball four. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Judge in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Bellinger off of first with 2 away, and ball 1 to Judge. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it though 6-1. Back here in New York, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Foul ball there.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
To the right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Goldie hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie hauls it in, 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
That one the other way. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here's the second
Gabriel
baseman, Gabriel Arias. 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells snags it, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Guardians. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sam Hentges.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Jensen.
Stanton leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Got him looking. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And the batter now, Austin Wells. And there's a ball. On the ground at first. Santana takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. That clips the corner.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Man at first, 1 away. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Last out for the Guardians in this one. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack. But again for the next one.